Let's go.
Let's go. Exactly.
Let's go.
Danny said it. Danny Cannon, Aaron Nilsson coming to you live. Dutchmar Field, Crater High School, Central Point, Oregon. This is a live video streaming event. Yes, it's live. We're real. This is all real. This is not a fantasy. This is Table Rock Sports Productions. We have partnerships with local school districts and outstanding sponsors. They make these live presentations possible and free for you to enjoy. We welcome any Crater or Grants Pass supporters out there. This is the Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. As I mentioned, featuring the 2, 3, and 1 Grants Pass Lady Cavers, the 3 and 2 Crater Comets as the hosts, which that big C, I've said it before, but yeah, the big C in the middle of your screen is what gives it away. Where else would we be? We are not at Chicago Bears Soldier Field. Definitely not, even though it's the same exact logo. Pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net. Joe Brett is our executive producer. We appreciate your support, Table Rock Sports, and also all of our sponsors appreciate their support, please, as they roll through those throughout the game, that you appreciate them as well. However you might do that, appreciate their support. We appreciate them. Danny, it's a little bit chilly. The sun, thankfully, is down. It's already just barely 7 o'clock, a couple minutes from kickoff. We don't have to deal with sunsets being an issue in our eyes anymore. We're at that time of year.
Yeah, but like you say, also, with that time of year means it's a little chilly. It's 63 right now at kickoff. By the end of the game, it's going to be probably in around the high 50s. So yeah, it's going to get chilly. You got an extra jacket maybe I can put on there, Aaron?
I do, if you need it.
If maybe, we'll see.
It's a little thinner, it's more for rain, but it will give you a layer. You're the one wearing socks and sandals.
Got socks and sandals, got my sweatpants on, got a nice long sleeve sweater thing. I should be all right. Just lived down the street, walked here, beat Aaron on the way home from the practice field, so got my steps in today. I'll walk home as well. So if I sound a little biased during the broadcast, I apologize, but my kids go here, my wife works here. I just live down the street, so. But be a great competition against Grants Pass. The Lady Cavers coming in here 2, 3, and 1. Tied their last game versus Sheldon. Crater Comets' last game was canceled. I was scheduled to do that with DeAndre, and Aaron were you working out of town? Can't remember what you were doing.
We had our own game.
Oh, you had your own game, yeah, being the
which
JV
got
coach.
Postponed
right.
as well.
Smoke was rolling through, and so I couldn't bring that game to you, so that was canceled. So I'm not sure if they'll make that up later in the season somewhere, but Comets are coming in 3 and 2, so very evenly matched here. Comets' last 2 games were wins, 5-0 and 2-0, so they're kind of riding high. And then Lady Cavers, they're a 2-0 win against Roseburg, and then a tie versus Sheldon 1-1. So both teams feeling pretty good right now, coming in on a Tuesday. My least favorite day of the week, but hey, make it fun tonight, eh? Have some fun doing a little soccer.
Always good.
How's your practice?
Good. God, my feet are still a little wet from it because the grass is still very sloshy and muddy.
Yep, 2 days in a row. Showing up, broadcasting with sloppy, grassy feet.
Yep. I do have fresh socks in my bag if I need.
Halftime, maybe.
We will see. Yeah. Grants Pass here. In the all-white from left to right. All orange.
For the Comets, yeah, I was going to say Comets have a lot of players out for today. Some injuries, some sicknesses.
Samantha Gish, Mary Nadold, Alina Weber, and Michelle Hernandez. 4 scratched off. Give way to Peyton Tester, Alina Vitus, Natalia Vitus, and Sienna Wilson. 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores. We're about ready to go. Just a little more air for the balls that the refs are putting in there on the far sideline. It's happened to us in JV as well. I'm going like, these are pretty good. And then we give it to them for the game balls, and the refs are like, no, they're not hard enough. But that's why, at least on the turf, I like to put a little bit less air because it's way more bouncy when you have more air in them on this turf field as opposed to the grass.
You like the bounce?
Not so much. I like a little bit softer. But these balls, when I was playing growing up, you get in the rain and just forget about it. They would just soak up all of the rain, all the wetness, and they would get like a rock. You did not want to head it. You didn't want to kick it. hurt your foot to kick it. There's a little bit better. Yeah. First world problems. Grant's pass will, excuse me, she moved off of it. Yes, she was laughing. Crater will kick off. Looks like we are ready.
Accidental handball right away there, eh?
And it's in the best place it could happen, right at midfield.
Yeah, right at the start of the game.
But that last game that we did see Crater, 5 goals, that was a good one for them. It was enjoyable for us. Good to see them score so many goals. It was against Phoenix, and it was a couple weeks ago. Or actually, only a week and a half ago.
Time flies when you're having fun, man.
Yeah, it was 5-0. It was. You usually see that. You don't see it. Even though the Crater scored 4 against Mazama, they scored 2. They put a lot of goals in. They've scored at least 2 in every one of their first 5 games. We'll see how that goes with Grants Pass. Grants Pass has not scored in every game. They were shut out at South Eugene, but they've had 1 shutout themselves. So they are able to hold a shutout, but they're also able to be shut out. Now, let's see how that plays out for tonight. If that matters at all, probably not. I just talked for a minute and it was a bunch of gibberish.
Well, you never know. I mean, soccer games are just anything sports competition, right? Anything can happen. Like Crater's got a few players out today, so that does make it a little tougher for them, especially if Grants Pass is working at their normally full roster.
It's hard. We had, for JV boys here at Crater, we had a couple games where we didn't have any subs.
That's a long.
it's rough, especially with the heat that we had. 80 minutes with no, and I mean, one time we had 1 sub. There were 2 games we had no subs already.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's a wee bit of a challenge.
How'd you fare? You do all right?
The one we had 1 sub. We won 2-1, and then the other one though we got destroyed. It was in the heat on turf as well, and people started going down with injuries even. So we were only playing with like 8 guys. It was a little rough.
Yeah, that's rough.
I didn't see since the linesman is on the near side. Was that offsides, looks like? Maybe that was an offsides call?
I did not see.
It's because where we are with the positioning, we can't see the actual full sideline here, the near sideline. Have to sit up and lean over and out to really see it. I apologize. I was a little too comfortable in my seat, too. But I wasn't doing that, so I didn't see if the flag was up. Well, the pressure mostly here in the first few minutes. Crater putting that on Grants Pass. Foul here going the other way.
Little trip up yet.
Reese Isabel for Grants Pass there with the bright orange boots. Be easy to spot her leading the attack. Cross blocked out will be the first corner of the match. Grants Pass wins it. I mean, how long was it that? I believe it was that last game, right? For Phoenix and Crater, it was how long did it take before that first corner that we witnessed? I mean, it was the second half, wasn't it?
I think so. Almost the entire game.
And the side netting, and that was Isabel taking the shot. It's a very familiar smell in the press box right now. It reminds me of all of my high school sporting days in the locker rooms.
That's so.
It's not a bad smell, but it's a very pungent one. If you get my drift,
No.
Your
drift.
Yes. The generic word for that smell right now is kind of like with tissue and Kleenex. Different brands have tissue, nasal tissue, but we just kind of go Kleenex. We just say Kleenex. So I would say this one is kind of similar, that we just call that kind of smell, that fragrance, one word, even though it may not be that specific product. If you get my drift on that. You following me?
No.
No? Okay. All right. You can use it to cut down trees.
A chainsaw?
Well, if you don't have power tools. But that's handball there. Going the other way. Danny, thank you for the Dutch Bros last night, because we have games where we are outside like this. We were at the South Medford Willamette boys soccer match last night. Great one, 5 versus 2 in 6A rankings, where we had Dutch Bros. So Lady Caver's shot, and Vrains collects it. That was the first one on frame. 2 shots so far for Grants Pass. But this month is Buck for Kids Month, where $1 of every purchase goes to local youth organizations in our communities. I believe I saw an update on Dutch Bros today. It's a lot. There's been a lot. I think was it 930,000 already?
Well, that's pretty good.
I think, because you think of all the locations, I believe it's for every location. And they're in so many different states.
Oh, yeah, they're everywhere. $1 from every purchase.
So $2 for those 2 drinks, hot chocolates that you got for us last night.
Well, it was 1 purchase, but 2 drinks.
Oh, right. So yeah, it's probably total purchase. All right, so $1. That's still good.
No, it's still, yeah, sure. That's some great fundraising right there, man. It's for the kids.
Kids and animals. It's a great way to go. Can't go wrong. So we are approaching 1/4 of the first half done, about 30 minutes left. 2 shots for Grants Pass, none for Crater so far. So Grants Pass slowly starting to come into their own here. Crater putting the pressure on at the beginning, the first few minutes. Grants Pass, has settled down and get a little bit moving here on offense. Kelly Brandis in the box. And that shot sails wide. Another goal kick, Comets. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's No Rule campaign promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. First sub, this one for Grants Pass. Grants Pass free kick. And a semi-dangerous spot.
Well, we saw one. We say one go in last night from far out. That was a great shot.
About this distance is way more rain. I mean, right now it's not raining. Yeah, slippery everywhere. Really coming down. Goalkeeper for Willamette just kind of just went almost like it went through his hands. Rains catches that. Didn't go through her hands. Yeah, right to his own net. Unfortunate. Those are the things that happen in conditions like that. Really was coming down.
It was raining good this morning too, so but the field's a bit wet down there. It's been raining all day, really.
Yep, and more on the way. Not right now, of course, it's pretty clear. Another cold front will be coming through here soon. Brandis can't get to that. Out of bounds for Crater throw. Crater will have 2 subs here coming in.
Yeah, that was a pretty far offshoot.
Spring sports action. No. What are you talking about?
No, what?
I'm saying the wrong thing here. Our title sponsor is Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor is Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. They have new stores opening in Roseburg and Klamath Falls with now 9 locations to serve you.
Very cool.
Another one. Too far. Too hard. Normally on this turf, you have to back off and take a little bit off those passes. But then now with it being slick, as you mentioned, it probably is pretty wet down there. It's just even that much faster. Sure, we got here. Ref saying something to Brighton, head coach for Crater. Just making sure that they put on pennies, so they're putting on pink, even though it's not too different from their orange jerseys.
What's he saying?
So we had them put on pennies or bibs with a different color, showing that they're a sub. No, we just, I don't know if Grants Pass will do the same thing because none of their 4 subs have anything on, but you have that alternate color. So they have, pink on the bench. They just to make sure that they have a little bib on.
And why do they? I don't understand why
to differentiate, so you know that who's actually in the game right now, and then who's supposed to be not. Because a lot of times the players will want to get up and walk around or be on the sideline, and it's just confusing for the refs sometimes about what's going on, who's off, and who's actually part of the play. So it's just as they look visually, it just helps them more distinguish.
Gotcha.
Because it's never a problem when you get to, at least when you get to pros. Pros are always have their training tops or bottoms or both on, and so you know that, they're not game ready right now on the bench. They definitely hit the turf and back up quick. Crater trying to get something going here again. And that cross is out for a goal kick. It's pretty much been all Grants Pass here the last 10 or so minutes. And 1 sub for each. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Vista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. Use your peak rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. Whether it be an actual sports team or your family or friends or the team. It's going to be off Crater. You get some ball boys or ball girls out here.
Yeah, right.
Help with those throw-ins because she had to retrieve that from 30 yards away.
Oh, sometimes they go way farther than that even.
Looks like Abigail Michael is the keeper for the Lady Cavers. It's a senior. The other keeper is a sophomore. Cayman Hemmingson. Just about halfway through this first half. That one cleared out, and Grants pass throw. There's up for Crater.
Just launch that one into the stands.
Just be able to save this one. Nope, just out there. Crater throw. That was a lot closer than what they'd done previously. Those passes, trying to lead them, it was way ahead of them. That one was almost got there. Almost got there. Oh, that was all alone. Couldn't get that. Shanked it. A deep shot. Raines has it. More pressure from Lady Cavers.
Sent it right back. A good kick from Vrains.
Ooh. Free kick runs past their far sideline. You definitely want your keeper to be able to get that punt on the other side of the field for sure. Nice pass with one sub. Sliding, just avoiding that one. And that's out. Brandis' cut got cut off by the defender. And Vrains is there. Got 15 minutes left in this first half. Defender for Grants Pass almost step for step. That cross can't get there. Well, good opportunity there for Crater. Yeah, the ref saying play. It was off her hand, but came right back down. Didn't do too much. Good lead ball, but Michael there. Easy peasy. That through ball was through everybody.
Yeah, it was. Right
Intended for Brooke Anderson. Anderson tries her through ball to Brandis, but that one's too hard again.
The Grants Pass play on turf, do you know?
Yeah.
They do? So, like,
Yep.
yeah, they should be used to how the balls roll.
Their freshman or JV football field, which is on the other side of the baseball field, is going to be turf as well. So, yeah, that has the track on it, and then the actual football field. Those are both turf. I mean, even their softball field is turf.
It does.
So
Yeah, it's true.
it definitely, that one is just a little over. Not a bad effort.
And look how far Vrains has to go back to get this one.
Yeah.
Might as well get them both while you're over there.
And there's all those stickers of goat heads over there, too. It's just wish they'd do something about that. They would clear all those out. So against the fence back there in that dirt, and then behind the other one over here, the other side of the fence, there's just...
They get all over the ball, eh?
Oh, man. It's terrible. And then, too, even just on your shoes. You're walking over there. They all stuck in there. You come back on the track, and it's just crunch, 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 and you feel them. And yeah. Those birds are bats.
Bats.
Awesome.
They're out.
Awesome. Ooh, got knocked off the ball there. Michael collects it. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Still 0-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Both teams with a few opportunities. But Grants Pass really the only one with a shot on goal so far.
Yeah, they've definitely sort of won that time of possession game and put a little more pressure on than the Comets have, but it's been generally pretty even. Been a lot of midfield play.
And stuffed. Hepner just can't. The last couple times down, she just can't get that final touch past the defender. Otherwise, she'd be in on goal.
She's a speedster.
She's got to get past the defender with the ball.
Yeah.
Two more subs for Grants Pass. Rain's coming out, way far out again. Cleared for a Grants Pass throw.
Oh yeah, Ella! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh,
Hepner
no!
taken out, tackled right there, right outside the box.
Come on, Red!
The crater throw.
I was going to say, Comets, great opportunity there. Really exciting. Hebner with the almost breakaway.
That's her third real opportunity, heading in on goal. Greatly well defended there, right at the box, 18-yard box. Another Grants Pass up. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. This one through, and Vrains out again from her goal. Tackle there on Isabel. Just slow to get up, but she's up. Under 6 to play. And it's got chain, chase. Just keeps rolling.
So hard to see.
difficulty with the camera there, bud?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get you, like...
You should watch off the laptop.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Through everybody. Cross pass couldn't get a touch on it. Four and a half left. Loose up for Crater. Hepner off. Isabel gets to it inside the box. And side netting again. Just can't get that turned on frame. 2:40 left here in the first. Coming up in just a couple minutes, the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Pass back to Vrains. She can't pick it up. And she's good. Gets that out of there. And with about 45 seconds left, Crater will make one more sub before half. And that will do it for the first half. Again, the Medford Parks Recreation Department halftime report coming your way next. 0-0 on the John Scott scoreboard. You're watching TapeRockSports.net. We'll be right back.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of, and it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to LetUsFightForYou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
US Cellular, built for us.
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Welcome back. Ready for the second half here. 20 seconds left. And we'll
Everybody-
probably just go ahead and just start it. We'll see.
Well,
but
it's been ready for about 45 seconds. Everyone's just kind of been
Yeah.
out here on the field just waiting for the clock to count down. So
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. All pretty even as far as possession goes in that first half, but as far as chances, that was really in the form of goals, goals shot on goal or just shots, all in favor of Grants Pass. 5 shots, 1 on goal for Grants Pass. Crater actually didn't have any. They had a few opportunities with Hepner, some runs, some crosses, but no actual shots for the Comets. They got to generate something. As we mentioned in the first half, just how much offense and goals they can produce. Brandis there on that far sideline gets it across, and it's through everybody. They just need to get some shots out there. The out for Lady Cavers throw. This one through. Brandis is through. Quick recovery. And that was Dipple getting a corner kick and stopping at least an attempt on goal. Yeah, she really covered that gap quickly.
Yeah, that was a huge hustle. I'll get back in time and be able to disrupt what the Lady Cavers were trying to do there.
And another corner.
It's kind of interesting how they do this setup here for the Lady Cavers. They have all the girls like outside the box and they run in at it. Crater just doing like a man-to-man thing here.
Yeah, Reigns snags that out of the air. And too far in front, Isabel, and that is cleared. But offsides, not sure of the foul. Not sure what it was, but it'll be going the other way. Isabel's in. And out. Opportunity there. It curves around right to Vrains. That was Brooke Anderson with the shot. Get a sub for Crater. Table Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Hepner with it. That touch was a little too far in front of her. Plus, she hasn't been getting especially those runs in that first half, she's not getting a ton of help from some of those midfielders and those wingers coming up. She might have one, maybe two teammates up with her. But a little bit of support would be helpful.
It's hard to go in there solo, especially you got some defenders back with you.
It's been like 3-on-1, 4-on-1 sometimes. She's been outnumbered quite a bit. Brandis is pretty quick there on that wing, but Vrains out off her line again. Hepner to the races. She wins it, but 4-on-1 right now. She's got nobody. She's waiting for support. And she wins the throw-in. But again, just so much as far as Crater coming down here on defense and not getting up to help her. She had 5 Grants Pass defenders there.
Yeah, it's going to be impossible to get anything done with that kind of traffic.
Heading the other way. Goal kick, Grants Pass. Brandis on that sideline, crossing it in. And a great effort on the volley. Anderson kicks it wide, but another shot from the Lady Cavers. Rains has to retrieve that from the wonderful. It should only be grass in that part, just the left of it where it's that dirt. That's where you get those goat heads. But there's some still on it. She's brushing those off. I see we should just put turf. Just right now. Brad, AD here, Brad Eaton, just go ahead and just right now make the call. Just put turf. Get rid of all that morning glory, whatever it is over there that dries out and gets those goat heads, and throw in some turf or, even just rug. I don't care. Just put some rugs over there. Just something. Cover it up. It is no fun. Off Grant's pass. Crater sub and Crater throw. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, world-class outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Anderson, good move to the outside. And out. Dipple. Grants pass throw. And out for a goal kick. And Addie Dipple, who usually is playing midfielder forward, she's back there on that back line, and they're pretty strong today. Even though her dad had come in, she's dealing with her own little injury, but her dad had come in, getting everybody going for the lineups and the scoreboards, and the guys working that, and mentioned that she's feeling sick. I mean, he'd even thrown up recently today, something like that, but she's out there. I mean, that reminds me, though, when I would play, too. When I would play growing up, it didn't matter. Like, if I couldn't breathe, then I wouldn't play. But if I could breathe, I could walk. I was out there, didn't care if I was blowing snot and just fun things and whatever it was. It would take a lot of dump truck rolling on top of me to stop me from being at a game.
We only get to play about a dozen games, right? So you want to be out there as often as you can.
And it doesn't necessarily make you worse. No. But it depends on how she's feeling. But especially if there's just a little congestion. You're fine. It just shows how much of a competitor she is, and also how much she really wants to play soccer and be out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of other people that are missing as well, too, other sicknesses and injuries. So, just trying to keep the team spirits going and get as many players out there as possible. We're doing a good job keeping it competitive here with the Lady Cavers tonight.
And we're not sure as far as Grants Pass is what players they may be down or what's going on there, if they're at full strength or not. Anderson, the dipple, and Rains is able to collect that just in time. Whew.
Great save. Especially with that rebound right out there.
Yeah, that was, see who was it, with that brace on. Got her number yet for the Lady Cavers, but she was a foot away from getting that. Harper Page, the one who is subbing off now, running toward that deflection of Rains, was able to snatch up, fall on top of. Two minutes left here. So 0-0. Rains comes off again off her line to clear that out. Ooh, miss hit there. A lot tougher for the Comets to penetrate this defense from Grants Pass as opposed to what they were able to do against Phoenix a few weeks ago. Geez, no, week and a half ago. Off Isabel, it's going to be Crater throw. You see that, though, there's almost six or five, sometimes six defenders. Right now you've got five for Crater. They're really dropping back and playing that line, and part of it might be because they are down several of those starters and players, maybe current players on there right now aren't feeling well, like Addie Dipple, but they're playing that to where you see so many are behind the ball already, which is why Hepner is not getting a lot of help up on offense. But just noticing that, which is they're doing pretty well on defense. Part of that's because they have so many behind the ball. But they're not getting that offense, too. That's the one thing you sacrifice is offense if you're playing so much behind the ball on defense. But there's different reasons for doing that. That one sent in, and Vrains catches it out of the air. Dipple cleanly there. She stepped up again. She's everywhere. Crosses in. Oh, what a volley.
I think that went off the top of the football crossbar and then down.
Anderson misses that. That was an amazing opportunity. But, yeah, she was right between that crossbar, both crossbars, I believe.
Right in the middle, yeah.
So there's about a 2-foot gap, I believe.
Wow, what an attempt there. Great opportunity.
Great cross right over Dipple's head, and Henderson was there for a great volley, but, yeah, kicked it over from about 10 yards out. Initially, the center ref had called it Grant's pass ball, but the linesman pointing the flag the other direction, giving it to Crater. She's got 16 and a half minutes left. More of our sponsors include Conger Morris, Funeral Directors of Southern Oregon, Avista Utilities, and the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Routes have expanded to help you get to work, school, or appointments, or games. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. Thankfully, no injuries tonight. Haven't had to stop the clock for that or have anybody get hurt. Probably of anyone, you're hurting the most, right? Your headache.
Yeah, my head's
getting worse.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this came out of nowhere.
It wasn't but a few weeks ago when I was dealing with my own.
Oh, yeah.
The whole first half, I was like, I don't want to talk right now. Let's put my head down. Yeah, nobody running after that for Crater. So we've got 15 minutes left. Craig with another sub. It's time to get you back in the game, fans, this time as an official. There's a critical need in all sports. Go to OSAA.org. Click on the blue Become an Official button. It's definitely something worth looking into. Every sport, every level. All the way back to Michael. Hebner decides just to go for it. No one makes the run. Dipple's there again. Well, grass pass able to finally get something in the back of the net. Crater will pull something out of the hat. So they still don't have any actual shots. Crater throw now. Oh, just out to step in front, missed that. Tipple with another clearance. Tipple looking to shield it, and it's going to be off Isabel for a goal kick. Well done there on defense.
Yeah, it was good too because Dipple didn't allow Isabel to kick the ball off her to get a corner kick. Instead, Comets retained possession with a goal kick.
She's been just solid on that back line. Doesn't look like she's sick, that's for sure. Quite the tumble there. Page slowly gets back up. Reigns with it. Cross in. They're wanting a hands called in the box. Looks we're stopping the clock here. The coach getting a yellow.
He did not seem to care at all.
No. He's
Aaron Kubik, coach of the Lady Cavers, lounging.
They're really upset not getting that call. I mean, she put her hands up in front of her, but it's up to that ref if he's going to make that call or not. And the main thing is being in an unnatural position, but also when it goes off, does it really affect the trajectory of it? That's another big part of that. You're calling that.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. So just quickly have to assess and look at it. And he doesn't believe what my interpretation, there's going to be a free kick there. That warranted any sort of foul or a penalty kick inside the box, because there also were no other Grants Pass players around her, nearby at least, but whether her hands, just again, my opinion of it is looking at it, if her hands were not in front of it and would it just hitting her body, probably done the same thing as that's. Beautiful header there by Paige. Grants Pass on the board. One nothing, Lady Cavers. Wonderful cross in there. Paige. You see the replay. Free header, near post. With 7:50 left. Ruffer loses it. But it's up to Ruffer and Hepner right there up top. Trying to equalize here. That one just booted up. She kicked it so hard, I think she thought there was a snake in her boot. All right, that's the only thing I could think when I said boot. Boot.
Boot. Moved it.
Oh, the snake in my boot. Hepner in the box now. Taken down, but letting it play on. Paige, the goal scorer. This Crater needs a free kick there, the 35-yard line. We're under 6 to go. Cross in and all the way to Michael. The intensity really amping up here for Craters. They're down by 1, under 5 minutes. Wow, quite the smack off Anderson. Isabel with it now. Looking for 2. It's a race with Dipple. Dipple clears it out. Now even the substitutions will be under 5 minutes. It will stop the clock. Good cuts there. Grass pass throw. Call the foul on Crater. Another free kick for the Lady Cavers. Similar, very close to where that free kick was previously for them just a few minutes ago. Vrains comes up with it. 3 minutes left. Two and a half left. Dipple getting pressured. She wins it. Call the foul on grass pass. 2 more minutes. Again, Crater without a shot in this one. They've had some crosses. They've had some passes. They've had a lot of balls into that area, but not an actual shot. I'm not classifying them as a shot. I know there are a couple that were into there, and Michael came up with it, but again, I wouldn't classify as a shot. That one sent in and across. Isabel there. Great shot. Pushed out by Vrains. It'll be a corner kick with 1:15 left. Sent back in and out, and that pretty much will do it. Vrain's going to have to track that down.
I think there's one a little bit closer, but
Yeah, that pretty much will do it. Stay with us for the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. That is it. Your final on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 1-2-0. Grass Pass with the win. Again, we'll wrap this one up quickly. The Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role post-game show where we make sports fun again. Be right back.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome to the Know Your Role post-game show. We'll wrap this up quickly, but 1-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard as you see Page with that goal late in the game, just about 7:50 left. Page with that header off that free kick, right to the near post, right past Vrains. Crater, the stat of the night, really, 0 shots. There were 5 in the first half, one of those on frame for Grants Pass in the first, and then 5 with 2 on frame in the second. So 10 shots, 4 on goal for Grants Pass in that one. Most important there by Page as they improve to 3-3-1. Crater is going to fall to 3-3. They will be at North Bend on the 30th. It's on Saturday. They'll be at North Bend, then home on the 5th against Churchill. Grants Pass is going to be at home against Willamette on Saturday, and then at North Medford on the 3rd, Tuesday next week. Final thoughts from you, Danny?
Well, we talked yesterday about different ways to win the game, offense or defensively. It seems like Crater were really playing the defensive game today, and they held out for almost all of it. That last opportunity for the Lady Cavers, they made it count, and they got the go-ahead, and they take the W. So, good for them on that attack, and it was a great game all the way through. Kids hustled hard out there, man.
Tough to score when we talked about yesterday when you're not getting shots, as Crater didn't, but a great effort by them. Pretty strong there in many areas, but not getting help on offense, not generating enough offense, losing just 1-0.
Hepner all the time at the other end had no help, and it's just hard to be down there solo trying to get through 3-4 defenders at a time. So the defensive game just didn't work today.
Had him, almost held him for 72 minutes. We do thank you for watching tonight's broadcast, and for Crater High School Athletic Director Brad Eaton for hosting Live the Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net for the broadcast. Next Table Rock Sports production will be We've Got Football on Friday. There could be other stuff in between, but we know we've got Crater at North Eugene on Friday. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Grants Pass 1, Crater 0. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Joe Brett is our executive producer. With Danny Canada, I'm Mary Nelson. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful, warm night from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.